Good morning and happy Sunday. As promised, I am delivering you, crap. As promised, I am delivering you a weight loss update with my RP cut. I am now officially a full month in. And so today I figured, sorry, I'm cooking and the camera's in my spice cabinet. This time I am going to show you what I eat while I'm on a cut. So we're gonna do a full day of eating. You get to see what I eat in a day while I'm trying to lose weight. So I'm currently cooking breakfast. I've got 1 egg and 3 turkey sausages there. I usually pair my breakfast with a cup of coffee. So my alarm just went off because I am supposed to eat my second meal at 11:30. It's now 11:30. And the reason I have an alarm set is because usually I'm not really hungry enough for my second meal. But by the time I get hungry and remember that I have to eat, it's time to go to the gym. And it's been working pretty well so far. And I've cooked it up for myself. I will show you what I've got. I've got 1 pancake here, my second cup of coffee with 1 tablespoon of half and half, and then a little side salad here, which is just spinach, cucumbers, a little bit of lemon juice, and it normally has 1 ounce of chicken, but we ran out of chicken today, so now I just have 1 turkey sausage instead. So these are the pancakes that we eat. There's the Kodiak protein-packed power cakes, and the macros are pretty good. It's 14 grams of protein, 28 grams of carbs, and 4 grams of fat for 1 pancake. And that's exactly what I need for my pre-workout carbs, and so that's usually what I eat for my second meal. It's 1 o'clock, we just got to the gym, and I'm not eating, but I am drinking another coffee. So this is just a...
Did you count those fats, by the way?
I do count these fats, thank you.
Did you?
This is just a grande cold brew with a splash of half and half. So you guys will notice that I only take half and half in my coffee, and when I make it at home, it's just a tablespoon. At Starbucks, I tell them just a splash, but I am counting the fats in that half and half. So I'll sip on this as we work out. And that's it for now. Why are you dancing like that? Okay, so we just got home from the gym and we're making our shakes. So in this shake, I do 45 grams of carbs, which I use Gatorade for. Sometimes we use Kool-Aid, and that's all the Gatorade powder.
Magic Gains dust.
And then 20 grams of whey. No way. Whey. Also, we do a scoop of glutamine and a shot of liquid carnitine, which Jacob will graciously get from the fridge for me. And just because you guys are probably gonna ask, yes, we do weigh everything. We've got our scale here. I will weigh the whey, but I also weigh
That one was better.
the Gatorade, and I also weigh my food throughout the day. But everything that I have had so far today, I didn't necessarily need to weigh because like I know how much each turkey sausage is, but when we make just a crap load of chicken, which we did today, and it's just in a big container, I do weigh out each serving. And I weigh things like pasta or strawberries. Anyway, so now I'm gonna have my shake and sit down for a minute, and then shortly it will be time for meal number 3. So it's about 4:30, it's time for meal number 3, which I have assembled here. It is a wrap with some chicken, onion, and spinach. Usually it stays together, but this one burst open. And then this is a cucumber sandwich with a little bit of this Middle Eastern spice. You guys may not know this, but I grew up on Middle Eastern food. This is one of my favorite flavors. And so I pretty much put it on everything. The cucumber sandwiches, partly because it makes me feel fancy, but also because I need to get some vegetables in and some carbs, and that's just an easy way to do it. This meal may sound a little haphazard, and that's because it is. Usually after the gym, I'm pretty hungry, and so this is something that I can just throw together really quickly, and I don't have to worry about it. So I'm gonna go and eat that now. So it's a little after 7:30 and it's time for my fourth and final, well, it's not my final meal, I don't know, whatever. It's time for my fourth meal. Jacob prepped these sweet potato patties. It's just sweet potato, quinoa, cranberries, and jalapenos. And then it's just like 3 ounces of chicken. Then I made avocado toast. It's a quarter of an avocado with cucumber and more za'atar sauce. The avocado toast makes me feel real basic, but I gotta get my fats in somehow. So, I don't know. It's 9:30, I'm very sleepy. It's time for my last meal. I made a casein pudding with some strawberries and a bagel. It's just a plain bagel because it's easy and I need to get 40 grams of carbs in somehow. Usually at night it's like, what's the easiest thing to make and what do I have and how do I just get enough food in me? I actually look forward to this every night even though I'm not that hungry because it is kind of like my something sweet, kind of like a dessert. And I like to like dip the strawberries in the pudding and it just feels like a nice dessert, and so I don't find myself craving sweets very often or craving desserts. I'm more of a salty craver anyway, but I can kind of get that in my meals if I want. This is just the way I indulge at night, and I'm not even really indulging because I am supposed to eat it anyway, and it's just protein powder and peanut butter and glutamine. You can probably tell by my disposition that I'm just, at this point, I'm just so sleepy and I want to go to bed, so I'm just gonna eat this. And then I'll let myself digest for like maybe a half an hour, and then I'm gonna go to bed. And that's that. Good night, kids. Like I said, this is gonna be both a weight loss update and what I eat in a day. So it is the next day and I'm going to chat a little bit about how my cut's been going so far. I am exactly 1 month into my cut. It's been going pretty well so far. I think because this is my third cut, it's definitely a little more of an adjustment. The first time and even the second time I cut, I lost weight pretty easily. I think now because this time I have a little bit less to lose and I'm trying to go from lean to really lean, it's been a little bit harder, but that's okay. I started this cut at 134 and as of this morning I am 130 and a half. So I've lost a total of almost 4 pounds over the course of 4 weeks, which is actually pretty much how it should be going. What has happened actually was like I lost 2 pounds in the first week and then like 1 pound the next 2 weeks and then 1 pound this past week. There was a very, very small struggle in there. And then this past week I dropped my numbers and I lost 1 pound this past week. So I feel like now I'm finally in the groove and I'm on track and I'm going. Been training a lot and my training's been going really well. So that's good. I don't feel weaker. I don't feel tired. I actually feel really strong in the gym and really good in all of my training. So that's always nice. Honestly, I find that especially at the beginning of a cut, it's a lot of food to eat. And so by the end of the day, eating kind of starts to feel like a chore. And I just want to say that I have learned while using RP that diets do not have to suck and you do not have to be super deprived for them to work. Upping my food is what helped me lose weight. And so I think RP has really just helped reinforce the idea that less is not always more, especially when it comes to weight loss. Like, yes, you need to be in a caloric deficit, but there is such a thing as too much of a deficit. If your body doesn't have enough food to function and to support your training, you're gonna go into starvation mode and it's not going to let you lose weight. So yeah, the first month it's been a little rocky, but for the most part it's been good and I've made progress and I'm excited for these next 2 months. this next month coming up, we're in February now. Valentine's Day is this week. Jacob and I's anniversary is the week after, and Jacob's birthday is in March. So we'll be cutting through all 3 of those. So I will try and let you guys in on how we choose to celebrate those occasions without having to go out to like a lavish meal, so to speak, because dieting during special occasions like that can be pretty tough. And I know you guys are gonna ask in the comments, so I'm gonna tell you right now, either for my next weight loss update or sometime before that, I will be doing a meal prep recipe video where I'm going to share with you all of the meal prep recipes that Jacob and I use. So that will give you some ideas about what you can cook in bulk and meal prep at the beginning of the week. Oh, look, it's my alarm to eat. Told you, I set it every day. So yeah. That's how this month has been going. That's what you can expect in the next month. And I got little baby abs coming in. They're peeking through almost sometimes first thing in the morning. So hopefully we can get them to stick around. If you guys have any questions, definitely drop them in the comments, and I will either answer you in the comments or answer them in my next weight loss update video. And that's all I got for you today. So thank you so much for watching. I hope this was informative or entertaining, whatever. And be sure to like and subscribe. And if you missed last Sunday's video, it was a Khloe Kardashian celebrity workout. So you can watch that now. And if you want to catch up on all things nutrition while I'm doing this cut, you can use this playlist.